Today, showers and thunderstorms likely mainly before 4 p.m., then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 5 p.m. Partly sunny skies with a high near 69. West wind rolling in 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation today is 70%. Tonight, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 9 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m., mostly cloudy skies with a low around 47. Chance of precipitation tonight is 60%. Until next time, keep shining. This is Tisha with your weather.
It's time for Simmons Says, the show that brings Warren County the latest news and stories from around the community. Hosted by Jeff Simmons, this program dives into everything from local events to major headlines. Stay tuned and stay informed.
Hello, welcome to the Simmons Says radio show here on WBMC 97.7 FM. What people don't realize is about 10 seconds ago, I decided I forgot something in my office, and I had to run to my office and back. So I was using that extra little run there to catch my breath, which
there you go.
Does not bode well.
No.
For my 5K training at all, because I'm over here trying to catch my breath from running to my office and back. And if you don't know the layout of the Main Street Media office, come check it out occasionally. It's not very far.
It's like 10 yards.
10 yards. Yeah, I mean, it's not much more, to be honest.
But
maybe I just did a 20-yard dash and still over here trying to catch my breath.
You'd be the guy we'd hand the ball to at the 3-yard line, okay?
Refrigerator Perry right over the top, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we are here. I'm here. I don't know. Maybe I'll recover at some point. I'm going to be sharing my posts on Facebook.
You got your Sonic drink.
Yeah.
You'll recover.
Yeah. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for Sonic, man. Tell you. Guess who? It was weird because I think we did the big Sonic celebration way back in the day. Hadn't done it as much because it's like, hey, you can only do so many free shout outs.
Yeah.
But I got there's a Jamie F and a Jamie H, and I think Jamie F was the one that we celebrated on here back in the day. I got Jamie H today, lovely person. I don't mean either Jamie. Catch them. In fact,
just trying to get another cup, Jeff?
2 cups.
You just try not to watch one.
Yeah, I just want to be able to.
I'm trying to clear space at my house. I'm trying to get rid of that kitchen sink too.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody that's on Facebook with us, join us and share it. Share the post. Share it. Let everybody know that you're listening to the Simmons Says show. If you're out there on the radio dial, you can contact us 473-9383. And if you're on the WBMC app, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday morning, and I hope you were a little bit more prepared for the start of this day than I was. Though I'm going to get there. We'll be fine. Look at that. Did you have a good town talk today? I wasn't as plugged in today because I didn't have Sullins. They didn't have Sullins on, so I knew that I might not be as big of a topic of conversation.
Yeah, you and a bunch of other people didn't tune in.
Oh wow!
No, I'm kidding.
Oh wow! Yes, man, you're gonna start. You're gonna start up some trouble.
I'm about to go get a text immediately.
Yeah.
No, it's good. We talked about the news.
Good. There's always
from the www.mainstreetjournal.llc.
Yeah, the Main Street Journal.
Did that.
Always fun.
And talked to the Child Museum people.
Yeah, good.
The museum about children. I think I had to take my headphones off for a while, so I still don't know what they were doing.
Yeah, you're always. People don't realize that. I mean, like everybody thinks that you're just sitting there on just waiting on bated breath on every single word we're going. It's like, no, Connor's working too. Like, I mean, he's on the phone every now and then. He's queuing up music. He's trying to get breaks ready to go. He's
making sure my program doesn't crash.
Yeah, he's making sure that this screen over here that I need to be able to see is always running. He's making sure that the camera angles are being changed when we have guests and everything like that.
Writing insults on my phone.
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of things that Connor's doing. He's juggling a lot in there, so I appreciate him. Let's get to, it's Thursday, which means we got to do Am I Too Old To?
Oh.
And everybody loves Am I Too Old To, which is sponsored by Silver Scissors. And hey, I talked to Tina Foster, and she said that they got some nice products out there Silver Scissors on 1012 South Chancery Street. And that was, they got some Redken Shades EQ color gloss, and they have some ABBA True Shapes Perm.
ABBA?
ABBA. Yeah.
You think
No,
used by the supergroup ABBA?
Do you think? I don't know. Maybe even more. What do you think it maybe even is their product?
It could be.
I don't know. If you
Hey, Swedish Engineering.
Hey, head out to 1012 South Chancery Street, pick it up, and let us know. And let them know that you were sent here. And I always say that you need to go, if you're a guy, need your haircut trimmed, anything, beard, anything, go see Tina Foster out at Silver Scissors. Or if you need to, call her, 931-212-6071, and just leave a message. And she will get back to you and see if we can get you taken care of. My brother had a mean comment about this last week when I was talking about Silver Scissors. He said, do you think it helps sell her product that you keep telling people that she cuts your hair? I was like, hey, listen.
I was going to ask you about that.
I said, hey, listen. Just because Tina cuts my hair doesn't mean that she also is there every morning to style my hair. That is not a Tina Foster issue. Tina Foster, when I go, I'll tell you what, the next time I'll go get my hair cut right before the show next time, and I'll show you how Tina cuts and styles it and says, this is how it's supposed to look if Jeff will just comb it every now and then. That is not a Tina Foster problem. That is a Jeff Simmons issue. Tina Foster does a tremendous job. I will not take any Tina Foster slander to my face or in text messages from my brother especially.
Or in the Facebook chat.
Better not happen. Because she's a great lady. She does a great job. It's just that I don't know how to comb my hair. It's
I'm
pretty
pretty
obvious.
sure, even though I haven't asked her, she'd be willing to come on and wax your face.
She probably would. Yeah. My dad says Connor's the man behind the curtain. He's the wizard of WBMC.
And just like in Wizard of Oz, disappointing once you reveal that curtain back.
Yes.
It's like,
maybe. I don't
he's
know.
going to look different.
Maybe not. Maybe people would be.
I'm
very
just as ugly as
impressed.
people expected.
Yeah. All right, let's get to Am I Too Old To? And this is the first one and it's funny that I just pulled up Facebook to be able to see all the comments and everything that everybody's saying about me, and hopefully not about Tina Foster, other than how great she is, on Facebook. And I had the first Am I Too Old To? And this, I probably should turn the sound off that. Am I too old to have Facebook friends that I don't know?
See, because Facebook is such a new thing. like in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll accept friend requests of people I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also, if you have to network.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
So here's where I'm at with it now. I think for a long time, I ended up with a ton of Facebook friends when I started the Warren County Sports Authority website because, as you said, had to network. When you're starting your own business, you need to know as many people as possible because every single person you know is potentially a client. So I ended up with a lot of Facebook friends then. I'm not going to go back now and start saying I'm going to delete you if I don't really know you.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that. I will say this much. I didn't realize it. I don't know what I clicked on my Facebook page or whatever in the last 2 months or something. But apparently my Facebook page went from a friend page to like a profile page or something like that. I don't know what the difference is necessarily, but I ended up so now I don't even see people. I'll get notifications says people followed your page. I'm like, they didn't friend request this. No, they followed it. I'm like, I don't do people. I don't know how people friend requested anymore. So I don't know. I don't even see friend requests or anything anymore on it.
You've become a public figure.
Apparently I'm a public figure.
You and Lana Rhodes.
Yeah. we're in the same stratosphere.
Yeah.
100%.
Same environment.
So what I would say, am I too old to have Facebook friends I don't know? I don't, obviously not, because I'm sure I have plenty that I don't know. I will say this much, I'm kind of like you. I'm a little bit more when I was seeing friend requests, whenever, I can't even remember when they stopped. Maybe I just haven't had a friend request in 2 months, and I'm just being naive and thinking, I don't know where they're at anymore. I will say that I had gotten to the point where I'm like, hey, if I don't know you, I'm not as apt to just click confirm anymore.
That's kind of my thing, especially now. I've had friend requests that have sat in my little inbox thing for 4 years now.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, I'm not going to.
Or even if I do know you and I just don't like you, just not going to end up on my friends list, dog.
Yeah. This was one that I because of course, like I said, we do some research here on the Simmons Says show, so we're ready to go and have a good topic ready to roll. Someone on one of them said, I knew the reference immediately, but they said, how old do you have to get till you have to have more than one towel? And I was like, it was a New Girl reference. If you've seen the show, you got that. And I sit there and I was thinking, I'm going to flip.
You going to Schmidt?
No. The one that I don't clean towel cleans me. Like,
yeah.
I've seen New Girl. The one thing that I wanted to flip it because I was like, I don't know anybody that would only own one towel. I have probably a dozen.
Okay, so I've got 2 towels that I wash in rotation.
Okay,
and that's it.
So you use one, and then you use the other one.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say this is maybe this is where I use 2 towels daily.
Why?
Like one for my hair, one for my body. I don't know.
I just dry my hair and then put my clothes on.
So I don't know. I was like, am I weird that I use so that's why I have like 12, because if I'm washing towels, I'm washing 2 at a time, not 1 at a time. So, then I also have I really have enough towels to go through I don't know, probably a month. If I have 12, if I wanted to use 2 at a time, I could. I mean, that would be using. I mean, and that would be. I don't know. Maybe am I too old to not know how often you should wash towels?
So that also goes with sheets.
Yeah.
And mattress topper too.
That's 1 week. That's week. Those week rotations.
Oh, that's week.
Yeah, I have a set of 2 set. Now that is where that was when I realized that I was growing up, was when I ended up owning 2 sets of sheets, so I could rotate. So I could be like, okay, there's one, and then okay, I'll rotate. So yeah.
Well, that makes me sound like a degenerate. I'm not even going to say how often.
Save it, man. Save it. Hey, in the comments,
sound like Rob Nunley.
In the comment section, let us know how often are y'all out there rotating towels and sheets, because maybe we need to know some things. Maybe we're gonna find way too much about some people. Hey, we're gonna take a break real quick, and when we come back, I have a couple more Am I Too Old To's that I want to get to. But thank you so much to Silver Scissors for sponsoring Am I Too Old. Again, that's 1012 South Chantry Street. She's got great products out there. She does a great job. Tina Foster, 931-212-6071. You can leave her a message. She will get back to you. We'll get back to you on the Simmons Says show after this break.
Big savings, short month.
Now is the time to buy at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Get in the new Ford you've been dreaming of. A 2024 Ford Escape, $7,000 off MSRP, just $24,985 after rebate.
Make your escape with the SUV to carry the family and all the necessities: clothes, sports equipment, groceries.
Test drive a new Ford Bronco at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Power to get the work done. And right now, get up to $19,200 off MSRP. Several Broncos in stock now.
The Ford F-150 is tough, always has been, always will be. Your 2024 F-150 is waiting at Ed Rogers Valley Ford. Save $8,550 off MSRP right now.
Talk about power. Talk about luxury. The Ford Expedition and Expedition Max combines them both. $12,000 off MSRP.
Big savings, short month.
And the clock's ticking, so get to Ed Rogers Valley Ford right now. 111 Auto Lane in Sparta. Or view all the current inventory at EdRogersValleyFord.com.
Big savings now.
At Pioneer Building Supply, we're your one-stop shop for lumber, tools, and building supplies. Whether you're tackling a major renovation or just need a few materials for a small project, we've got you covered. From framing to finishing touches, we have the products and expertise to help you get the job done right. Stop by and see us today at 231 Northgate Drive, Suite 250, McMinnville, or give us a call at 931-473-7777. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is always ready to help you with whatever you need for your next project. For 50 years, Pioneer Building Supply has been the trusted name in construction materials. We've built our reputation on quality, service, and the commitment to your success. Pioneer Building Supply, building your dreams since 1975.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Pioneer Building Supply, where good business make good friends.
Pioneer Building Supply.
Planning a move? McMinnville Moving and Storage has been trusted for over 60 years. Licensed, insured, and offering free quotes. Visit us at McMinnvilleMoving.com today. McMinnville Moving and Storage, moving your past to your future.
Come by Coffee Bank and Trust today and start earning better interest and better cash back on your primary checking account. Pair it with our Better Together Saver account and maximize your earnings. If you want better rates and better returns on your money, stop by and see us today at Coffee Bank and Trust, a division of Coffee County Bank, member FDIC.
I'm sitting here with Newt from Newt's Barbecue. Newt, can you tell me what's going on with your special recipes lately?
Legacy recipes from legends in Tennessee. My mother and father from Denny Moore's restaurant, we use their recipes. Pope Taylor, we use his recipe, as well as Justin Wilson's Cajun cooking recipes. So we're a little different. We're lucky. We've got good recipes that we follow to the hilt every day.
Visit Newt's Barbecue in Rock Island.
Hello, welcome back to the Simmons Says radio show here on WBMC 97.7 FM, where I promise you we will never blind you with science. Maybe a little bit of math, but never some science. That's not me. I want to make sure we thank our sponsors here, Douglas and Lanier. Hey, the Simmons Says program is brought to you by Douglas and Lanier, your hometown insurance experts, specializing in commercial coverage for agriculture, contractors, and workers' comp. They protect businesses big and small. The trusted team that knows hard work, smart coverage, straight talk. That's Douglas and Lanier, 474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road. I almost tripped over Faulkner Springs Road, and I live on it.
It happens.
It happens. Hey, thank you so much, Douglas and Lanier. I've been told they're in the works of perhaps like maybe trying to provide me with a hat or something.
Oh, I thought you were about to be like insurance for your hair. I was like, that's wild.
Well, see, this might solve two different issues here. One, I get to help cross promote with Douglas and Lanier with a hat, which hey, their sponsor. Of course, I'll wear their hat. Two, on the bad hair days I'm having, I'll have the hat on, and on good hair days, like a Thursday, that's what I could do. Every Thursday. Only on Thursdays I'll have to worry about making sure my hair is in a good place.
Yeah,
if it is, then we can sell silver scissors even better.
You and Raven having a hard time with those S words.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless it's the one that she types out in the comments.
With a B in front of it.
Yeah.
Easy now. We don't get anybody stirred up. I had a couple of different things. Jay Walker asked a great "Am I too old to?" in the comment sections when he said, "Am I too old to yell air ball at a high school basketball game?" To which I actually did respond to him and say, "Are you related to the shooter?" You know, if you are, then I don't think you're ever too old to. I mean, especially if it's somebody you're kin to. No, you can yell that at all. Jay Walker calls basketball, so he can say airball anytime he wants. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
He's paid to say airball.
He's paid to say airball. Now, yell it? I don't know. I mean, he could join in on the chance, I would think. So we'll see what happens. Rob Nunley, Douglas and Lanier, my pigskin Pano nemesis. Will the rivalry continue in the Journal? Stay tuned. Main Street Journal plug. Nice. Jessica Raper asks, how do we go from nice polos to oversized hoodies? And my stepmom already liked the comment. Because I like comfortable clothes. I don't know. I mean, like, is it okay? I don't know, folks. Is it okay for me to be comfortable?
No.
I'm telling you, man, we're getting into straight dancing bear territory where I have to jump through everybody else's hoops. See, Sullins and Trev and I were talking about this last night. Like, people keep giving me, oh, you've sold out, you're corporate, you're not authentic anymore. Like, so then when I go into a authentic Simmons look,
yeah,
where are the polos at? What are you doing? What's going on?
So is the question now, are you too old to be a dancing bear?
I will say this much. Not if the price is right.
Hey.
This is a good, and Raven will love this. I hope Raven's listening. I hope, and she'll love this. We've done a couple of the back and forth Instagram, TikTok, wherever they go. I come in, they say, "Hey, can you shoot this? Can you memorize a couple different things and say stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course. I'm a dancing bear."
Yeah.
So I do it. And the latest one was a Town Talk versus Simmons Says, where would we generously call that rapping? I don't know.
I think generous is
it was generous. Yeah,
being a bit of an understatement.
Anyhow, it gets shared, and there's people that are in the comment section, and one of Miss Kava got on there, and she said, I might be biased, but Town Talk's my favorite. I understand that one. I mean, Miss Kava's on. I mean, Miss Kava's basically, she could have been in the video.
She's a team member, yeah.
Yeah, she's a team member, so that's no big deal. Then somebody just posted a yellow like heart. I was like, so I guess that's Town Talk because she was yellow. And then I share, because at that point I'm like, hey, I wasn't really making this into a real fight here. But now that I've seen a couple of people vote for Town Talk, I need some people voting for Team Red, Simmons Says, in the comments. And I share it on my personal Jeff Simmons Facebook page. And the first thing I get back is someone messaged me, and all it says is Raven. They messaged me, and I was like, hey, I even put in a comment, and I said, hey, can people go drop in the comments and say Team Red? And she just messaged me back, Raven. That's all I got. Okay. So, fair enough. So if people listen to the Simmons Says show, or if you want to go on Instagram, you want to go on Facebook, and you see that video and see the comments, I would appreciate if somebody wanted to either say Team Red or we enjoy Simmons Says.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of an ego boost.
I forgot that I had to participate in that.
Yeah, I think you won. I think actually somebody said there were two Town Talk / Raven votes, Miss Kava, and then somebody else that voted there. And then the other one was, I just liked when Connor showed up. So Raven's at 2, you're at 1, and I'm at 0. And there was only 3 people in that video.
I just realized I never looked at the camera the entire time.
Yeah.
I look stoned.
I was in the room when you taped, and you followed instructions to a T.
Yeah.
It was like, Connor, I need you to look in the camera. Or just I don't even know if they told you to look
down
at
and say.
They said sit down and say green. So you sit down and said green, and then they all right, now sit down and say black, and then you got up and left.
Yeah,
that was it.
I don't like participating in videos, even though I did the hot to go dance.
You did dance, man. You did dance.
And dance is one of those where it's just like you said, you rapped. Being very generous.
I think your dancing though was more well received than my rapping. Apparently,
that'd be like us rapping or dancing would be like R. Kelly like guest playing a cop in Law and Order SVU.
Yep.
It's like, is he really good at it?
No, he's not. He's not fit for that.
No.
I will say this much: I did have a couple of people who are like, "Oh, y'all," but Sullen's going on to Town Talk yesterday. All the Instagram and Facebook collaborations between me and Raven, and it's like, oh, y'all are really seem like y'all are trying. Are y'all overselling how much y'all like each other? I mean, like Drew Walker got in the comments yesterday. He said, I thought y'all were gonna have a little bit of back and forth, a little, some beef, and I was like, I don't think we have. We really don't. Now we're all competitive in some aspects, but like we said, we all work, and we're here Main Street Media. You're here on Radio WBMC, so we're all trying to make the product the best it is. I will say this much: Connor saw it. Connor might have saw it last night. I did get legitimate. At one point, I got legitimately angry at Trevor on the show, and I don't even know if he knew it at the time that I was legitimately angry at him. When we were talking about the 5K.
Oh yeah.
And my overlapping schedule.
Yep.
And it was like, hey, don't worry. No, just skip out on the basketball thing. You got to do the 5K. Like, skip out on coaching, something that I was like that I've made very clear is something that I'm super passionate about. Nobody. And and my dad even messaged me at the time. He's like, "Oh, Jeff's just changing the rules." I was like, between those two comments, I legitimately got mad for about 5 seconds, and I had to settle myself down.
I'll always give you a little bit about it.
Yeah,
but like obviously, like I know that.
Yeah,
like
it was not.
You said that when you came over here too.
Oh yeah, it was not purposeful. That I just flat out did not. I every time that we've been in camps throughout the last 3 summers, we didn't play on Saturdays. I think we might have done one Saturday, but for the most part, those camps are Monday through Friday. So I never even would have thought that we would have an overlap on Saturday when I was like, oh yeah, I'll do the Tunnels for Towers. And it's not going to stop me from promoting the Tunnels for Towers. It won't stop us from covering it with the Main Street Journal. We'll do all that. It's just the fact that I have time. I have time that I already was committed to for the summer. I promise you, I'm going to take vacation days that week to go travel with the basketball team. That's how I've used my vacation the last 3 years at the Standard when I was there, and it'll probably be how I use it here. But when Trev said that, I legitimately got mad.
He should volunteer as tribute.
Hey, I tell you what, him and Sullins can take my spot, and they can go walk/run the Tunnels for Towers 5K and be the representatives. And because I will say this much, I appreciate that Joe Clark actually posted on his Facebook this week. Hey, this isn't a race; it's not timed; it's a tribute. So there you go. Hey, you don't even Sullins, Trev, no time constraints on y'all. I'm not gonna put anything. You're not gonna have to get waxed. Y'all go represent it. Y'all go represent the Simmons Says / Warren County Sports Authority at Tunnels and Towers. I'll show up for the Stars and Stripes 5K. And then we'll have everything covered. We're good to go on that one. But no, Don Wanamaker says that flash of Mav was a little Big Mama and Hillis. I love it. Mark Mabry says easy solution. We run the Simmons solo 5K a week later. We broadcast it live from the back of a scooter. See, hey, there's a Stars and Stripes 5K in town. A month later, we can do it then. We don't have to do a solo
Don't worry.
Of this.
The docuseries will not get canceled.
This is going to happen. It's going to happen either way. I'm going to do a 5K this summer. It's going to happen. Unless I suffer a significant injury, which is not outside the realm of possibility if I start really training, I'm going to do a 5K. Yeah. Okay. Ryan Tackett says we're going to need EMA on standby. That was the one good selling point of the Tunnels and Towers was most everybody in that one would be able to work on me if I went down. So, yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. But again, we want to thank our sponsors, Douglas and Lanier, 474-0044, 811 Faulkner Springs Road. Trust a team that knows hard work, smart coverage, straight talk. That's Douglas and Lanier. We'll be back on the Simmons Says program on WBMC 97.7 FM.
Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Talk Radio, WBMC News is next.
At Express Motors, we're working hard to reinvent the used car buying experience. For you, that means a transparent deal on only quality inspected cars by our own mechanics. And great extras like free oil changes, free tows, and discounted service after the sale. We are the buy here, pay here car dealership you can trust. So come see us at 352 West Morford Street in McMinnville. Express Motors, where peace of mind and car buying come together. See our inventory now at expressmotorstn.com.
In the Main Street Journal News, Michaela Brooke Barrett, 30, was arrested at the Dollar Tree near Northgate Shopping Center in McMinnville. She faces charges of felony methamphetamine possession, public intoxication, drug paraphernalia possession, and shoplifting under $100. Officers found her intoxicated in the store and after searching her belongings, discovered stolen items worth $2.50, along with drug paraphernalia, including needles and methamphetamine. Barrett's arrest highlights the link between drug use and shoplifting. as addicts often steal to support their habits. She remains in the Warren County Jail with a $25,000 bond. In other news, April is Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month. The McMinnville Exchange Club and Children Advocacy Center have partnered to raise awareness with a display of 102 American flags and a pinwheels for prevention garden in the lot next to the fountain. For more, subscribe at www.mainstreetjournal.llc. With the news, I'm Justin Reed.
Prater Realty and Auction will be having an estate auction Saturday, April 12th at 9 o'clock a.m. Antiques, glassware, and personal property, tractors, dozers, equipment, and trailers, estate of Terry and Sharon Bennett. And also trucks and surplus on Ben Lomond Telephone Cooperative, located at 7160 Francis Ferry Road, Rock Island, Tennessee. You can call Prater Realty and Auction at 931-474-3715. That's the April 12th estate auction. Prater Realty and Auction.
Tonight, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before 9 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies with a low around 47. Chance of precipitation tonight is 60%. Friday, expect a slight chance of showers before 1 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms between 1 and 4 p.m., and another chance of showers after 4 p.m. Partly sunny skies with a high near 60. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation tomorrow is 50%. Keep shining. This is Tisha with your weather.
All right, we are back here on the Simmons Says program on WBMC 97.7 FM. Thanks so much for everybody joining us. Again, if you want to call in and talk to us, we're at 473-9383. If you want to also comment on Facebook, which people do, plenty, you can get on the Facebook Live on Radio WBMC 97.7 FM. That's where we stream all of our live content here, including Town Talk, including the Warren County Sports Authority, including Behind the Mic with Chad Grace. Hey Hitchcock. Most of the time lives. I think he's
working on
a
trying
couple
to
times.
get some
We're getting there.
more lives.
And weather permitting, WBMC 97.7 FM will be doing the Warren County Sports Authority simulcast of tonight's 5 p.m. flag football game against Van Buren County.
Which, when I checked the hour by hour and radar, doesn't look like we're going to get any more rain until about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so we will be there for the 5 o'clock game. Of course, if you want to, you can on Star 107, Jeff Lee, and the voice of the Pioneers and Warren County Sports Hall of Famer, Jay Walker, will be on the call. They will be on the call, I believe, for the 5 and the 7 o'clock game. I hope that I'm not putting you on the spot on that one, Jay Walker. I know that they're going to be there for the 5 o'clock game. We will only be doing the 5 o'clock game against Van Buren County, and they will also be playing at 7 o'clock against Gordonsville. Over there at Nunley Stadium, Lady Pioneers entering this week 5-2. Had a 5-game winning streak snapped on Tuesday night, but hey, got a chance to put two in the win column tonight. Good luck, Lady Pioneers. If you want to catch any of the latest coverage of sports locally, Main Street Journal's got you covered. They got a pretty good sports reporter over there. I don't really want to brag on the guy too much. He's got a pretty big ego. In fact, have y'all finished my 4th office yet?
We're working on it.
Yeah. I heard the construction this morning.
Well, so that entire back area that we've been calling Purgatory, we expanded the doors.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit wider, a little bit taller.
Yeah.
So that way Jeff and Rob can both go back there at the same time. That's just going to be... It's going to be your writing office. We'll have an entire kitchen in there with a stove.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's your home away from, well, it's not even your home.
No.
No,
it won't be. No, it will be not even resembling my home.
Your office away from home.
My office away from home. I appreciate that. I posted last night. It was kind of incredible. I realized it as I was doing some quick math after the Warren County Sports Authority show when we were having our Mud Bums Wings. Thank you again to Mud Bums for that. And hey, just so you know, we're doing a Warren County Sports Authority cast at we'll start about 4:45 today. So if anybody wants to bring Sullins, Trev, and I some food, we ain't gonna say no. I was looking at I was doing the math. Today's the 34th Simmons Says program. 34th. So yesterday was 33, and I posted my 67th article that I've written for the Main Street Journal. So between the Simmons Says program and the writing that I've done for the Main Street Journal, that was an even 100. And that's not counting the Warren County Sports Authority show, which I don't really count that. I don't count that to my tally because that's Trevin Sullins as much as me. I can't take full credit for that. I won't even take half credit. I mean, I guess I could take a third credit on that. So 100 stories / programs produced from Simmons Says and Jeff Simmons on the Main Street Journal. I don't know. I as I told people last night, I don't know what, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're not tuning in, if you're a business and you want to do some advertising but you haven't reached out yet, what are you waiting on? We got this market cornered and covered. Rob Nunley, Seth Wright, Caden Hurley doing a great job with the Main Street Journal. Again, Raven and Justin in the morning on Town Talk. Chad on Monday afternoons. Hey Hitchcock on Tuesdays. There's so many opportunities to get the word out, and also the opportunities that we are afforded to get y'all the news. And there's one thing newsworthy that kind of ties into Am I Too Old To? But also just is national news. Next Tuesday is a pretty big day. It's April 15th. It's tax day.
Oh, yeah.
Am I too old to not know how to really file my taxes by myself?
I mean,
I don't. I
Not
think the thing about it is,
do you have an accountant?
My mom.
Okay, good.
The thing about it is, I think I could do it just because my taxes are so simple. Single, no dependents. They give you the W-2 and you just fill it in, and I think you're pretty much done at that point.
Well, especially if you're not working as a 1099 employee.
So I think
you don't have to worry about it too much.
I think I could probably figure it out. But at some point, that was a revelation that I looked at the other day when I saw it was tax day, and I was Raven Young says taxes with a crying face.
Oh, she's about to get Wesley sniped then if she's already saying that.
Oh, yeah. Sabrina Wanamaker says, depend on how complicated your taxes are. I don't think mine are that complicated at all. I mean, like I don't work multiple jobs, so I don't have to worry about like having two different, like having to try to add up incomes or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. I got a W-2. Here's what you earned last year. Yeah. I was like, Ryan Tackett says, you're about to say you have the best tax numbers lady around. Yeah, my mom takes care of it. And she already messaged me and she said, hey, we need to get your taxes straightened up.
My mom does the exact same thing because she was a CPA for a long time.
So I think I'm okay with that. But there was a little part of me that was like, man, I think shouldn't I just be able to do this myself?
So I will tell you, Jeff, I took a tax accounting class at Motlow for some ungodly reason. This is the worst class I've ever taken.
They make it purposely hard so we don't know.
Like, I've never had a class that like I immediately wanted to start drinking in as much as the tax accounting class. I give it up to all the accountants.
Yeah. Well, I'll say I hope everybody is if this I know that the people are probably sitting there thinking there's not a worse topic to ever hit on than taxes, unless you're questioning somebody else's taxes, apparently, and then that's a huge topic. But when you're talking about having to do your own taxes, all the people that are listening or watching right now are like, man, why did you have to bring that up?
Hey,
I don't want to know.
It's a good reminder for everyone, especially if you're a 1099 or contractor.
Better be getting after it.
Because if you don't have that money in your savings or a separate bank account, you got to think of the correct word here it'll come back to bite you.
Yeah.
Because I've had that happen before, because that's 14.75% of your total gross. So,
well, you know some numbers over there.
Yeah, because I was a work contract gigs for a long time. So
there you go.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep. Hey, I also want to take time right now to say, hey, don't we like in our community the businesses that make good faith actions in the community? I'll tell you one that's going to be doing that this next week, and another topical coming up thing. Reddick Brown Ford is doing that next Friday, April 18th. They will be holding a Good Friday cookout as part of an Easter celebration over there on 5917 Manchester Highway, Morrison, Tennessee. It will run from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hey, go grab some food, grab some treats. I'm sure If it's an Easter celebration, you probably can hunt for some Easter eggs as well while you're out there. Hey, Reddick Brown Ford, where your time comes first and service meets you, 5917 Manchester Highway. Man, Reddick Brown Ford. Love those. I love those guys. General Manager Chris out there, Service Manager Jordan. They're just doing a great job. They're helping everybody out there. Hunter and Lexi Hall says, "I love my taxes with 3 kids." See, I have no kids. I don't have the dependents. I can't claim or do anything like that. You know, I've gotten to the point where I'm not a dependent that my family can claim. Even though I'm sure my mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad are probably saying we still buy him enough stuff that maybe we should.
We literally just bought him polos.
We bought him polos that he won't wear. Sorry,
his polo dresses.
And polo dress. Well, I mean that goes back to me not being able to wear them. That shirt
it's a tuck-in shirt.
That shirt looked the time when I tucked it in, it looked just fine.
Yeah.
The moment it gets untucked, it's like, yeah, that's not how you wear that.
Yeah, it looks like you drive a cargo van with no windows. I'm not implying anything.
Nope, not at all. I didn't take as an implication of anything. Going back for it, that's the one problem, and maybe this is where it goes back to the Tina Foster thing. It goes back to everything else. You probably don't want me to just be the spokesperson of your polos because I don't know how to wear them correctly. But I will say this much: Crouch House, thank y'all for the shirts that happened yesterday. Did you take Sullins' shirt? I feel like locally hated might fit you more than Sullins.
Yeah, I didn't grab it. Honestly, people just see me coming and they're like, ugh.
No explanation needed.
Yeah, like that guy.
Fair enough. Again, we're going to take another break, but before we do, we want to make sure we thank Reddick Brown Ford. Your time comes first. Service meets you out there at 5917 Manchester Highway. Hey, just take the short drive on 55 out there. They got the best selection and the best prices for Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs at Reddick Brown Ford. And we will be back with the Simmons Says program, 97.7 FM WBMC, after the break.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you.
Hi, this is Chris from Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison. In the market for a new truck? We have a huge inventory of new Ford F-150s and Super Duty trucks. Whether you need power for off-road adventures or reliability for work, we've got you covered. We offer great value and customer satisfaction that can't be beat. Our store is also the recipient of the 2023 Ford President's Award. It's no wonder folks say it's worth the drive to Highway 55. Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison or online at reddickbrownford.com.
Oh, why won't this work?
Don't lose your cool. Call Black's Heating and Air for a preseason check-in service on your central air conditioning system. It can increase the life and dependability of your unit while reducing the chances of a very sticky situation.
Unbelievable!
Get that air conditioner checked now.
This is Benny Black.
And this is Seth Black with Black's Heating Air.
Call today, 931-668-0785.
Benny's slogan at Black's Heating and Air is, once you've had Black, you won't go back.
Mention this ad and you can get a discount.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Warehouse Discount Grocery serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Preferred Angus T-bone steaks family pack, $8.99 a pound. Fresh 73% lean ground beef family pack, $3.49 a pound. Martha White self-rising flour or cornmeal 5-pound bag, $2.99. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. That's Warehouse Discount Groceries, or WDG.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Your family deserves better than ordinary. At the Butcher on Main, you'll find the freshest dairy delivered daily from Sunrise Dairy and real McMinnville-made jams and jellies that taste just like home. Our house-made sausage and premium meats are crafted for meals that wow. And our gourmet cheeses will have your guests asking for seconds. Need a space to celebrate? Our 1,000 square foot lounge is ready for your next event. Why settle for less? Find everything you need at 209 West Main Street, only at the Butcher on Main.
Talk Radio WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMCRadio.com.
I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go. Man, love that. Simmons Says, WBMC 97.7 FM. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Again, if you want to get a call in, 473-9383. You can talk to me. I'm pretty affable. I'm not gonna. Other than Trev irritating me last night for 5 seconds, I'm usually pretty calm, cool, and collected. We can have a conversation. Again, if you want to drop us a comment, you can on the Facebook page. Get in there, and you'll have to scroll down a little bit on our page. I just saw where something else was shared. I'm like, hey man, let's keep Simmons Says at the top of the WBMC page during the 9 to 10 o'clock block. Can we do that one time?
How are people going to get their news, Jeff?
Yeah.
Find out what they're too old for.
Yeah, I need to know what you're too old for. That. Also, they need to be able to know that that cobbler and coffee is a perfect combination.
Exactly.
A perfect combination. Or you can get some cobbler and coffee.
Is that the cafe at the Tree City Inn?
That is the cafe at Tree City Inn over there at 809 Sparta Street. It sounds like an unbeatable combination to me. I'll tell you this much. I'll just take the cobbler.
Yeah.
The coffee is just an extra. And it's also free.
See, if you want the cobbler, I'll take the coffee.
There you go. So this week, with the purchase of any peach, blackberry, or cherry cobbler, guests will receive a free 12-ounce cup of the cafe's drip coffee, freshly brewed with beans from the Rusty Bucket, a local McMinnville roaster. And remember, you can check out the cafe daily from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. Man, I hadn't had a good peach cobbler in a while. Maybe, yeah, that might have to be. Maybe before tomorrow's show. I think I could do that for you, Connor. I'll go get some cobbler. I'll bring you the coffee.
Perfect.
Does that sound good?
That sounds good to me.
I might be able to swing that if I remember.
You know what you're never too old for, though?
What's that?
Cobbler and coffee.
Yeah. Cobbler and coffee.
That's never even a question.
Never a question. You're not
unless you're dead.
You're not. Yeah. You're never too young for it. You're never too old for it. Cobbler and coffee.
Do you believe that coffee stunts your growth? They always told me that when I was a kid. And I was like,
I don't know.
I drink lots of coffee.
I think you're going to be the size that you're going to be pretty much no matter what. I mean, I think they told my parents I was going to be like 6'2", 6'3" when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I ended up being like 6'4".
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Now, I didn't drink a lot of coffee growing up, so.
Well, that's like they said that, constantly knocking yourself out and causing brain damage is going to make you have a bad memory. And sometimes I forget where I'm at, but I'm fine.
I don't remember where that sentence started.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. Hey, talking about looking back, and this might end up being a new segment on the Simmons Says program. I had a blast from the past this morning on Facebook. Connor, if you hadn't seen it yet, you can go on my Facebook page.
18-year-old Jeff?
Yes. You've seen it?
Yep.
How, looking back, and I'm not even talking about 18-year-old Jeff, I want to go back to 2020 and just go looking back. How wild were some of the trends and things that happened when we were all just had no idea what was going on day to day? Because I posted that picture because in 2020 they had, schools had shut down. They weren't going to have graduation anymore, I think, or they were in. So everybody's like, hey, what we should do is share all of our senior photos to kind of honor this year's senior class. It made no sense to me at all. I'm like, why does me sharing my senior picture in any way honor the class of 2020 who might not have senior pictures? But then all of a sudden, I saw enough people do it, and one of them in particular stood out, and I even tagged her in the post. You can go back and look at it if you want to. I'm not gonna put her on blast on the radio. But I was like, enough of this. Okay, fine. Y'all can see Panama Jeff at 18 years old with the Hawaiian shirt and the Hawaiian hat out there, and that's what. But but really, when I saw that pop up this morning, I was like, man, what were we doing in 2020? No clue. I mean, the social aspect of life
I had
completely flipped.
There were no shows, so I didn't have a job.
Mm-hmm. There was no sports, so I didn't have a job.
I just started back at MTSU, so that was weird.
Yeah.
And so I was hauling people's garbage for $20 a load.
There you go.
Which I think I may have underbid myself a little bit there.
You think so?
Pretty gross.
Just $20 is like, man, I'm not cut out for
I will
this.
say, you know what made me happy?
What's that?
They called liquor stores essential. That helped me through 2020.
I would say you are not alone with that. The more that I thought about it, though, is that some of the things I think we had like a drive-through type graduate, not a drive-through senior night at one point at the high school where they turned on the lights at the softball field, the soccer field, the baseball field, and the parking lot, and everybody could like drive through and kind of wave. I think everybody, like, there was like teachers or some people that like were outside 78 feet apart each, or how many, whatever it was at that time, and they could like wave at you while you were in your car. And I'm just like, man,
drive-by graduation.
Some of the wildest times that I mean, like when you look at it now, it's like, man, what were we all doing then? Now, I will say this much. It did spawn, in my opinion, some good ideas.
Yeah.
Like the one that always stood out to me was for some reason it took COVID and all that going on for them to put up like a sneeze guard for cashiers. I'm like, I would have wanted, after you started thinking about it, I was like, I worked as a cashier when I was in college, and I was like, it would have been nice to have a little buffer zone of somebody right in front of you coughing and sneezing and stuff like that. It's like, why did it take this long?
Social distancing?
Yeah.
I'm completely okay with that. Like, I don't need y'all closer than 6 feet a lot of times. Some of y'all don't wash.
Yeah.
Okay? 6 feet's fine. Yeah. I can hear you.
6 feet. And then sometimes it's like, hey, go stay in my house for 2 weeks straight. Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have a fever of 98.9. Got to stay at the house.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna be able to make that event that all of us are gonna go and be able to just look at each other from our cars.
Even the 5-day quarantine. It's like, oh, yeah. Sorry, I gotta stay at the house. Can't get up at 6 a.m. right now.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. The doctor's notes got a lot easier back then.
Yeah, didn't even have to have one.
No.
Just like feel kind of sick. Call in.
Get the mean girls cough.
Yeah.
I feel sick. You're out for 2 weeks. Yeah, it was a wild time going back and looking at that. But again, like I said, there were some things there was a lot of necessity, the mother of all invention. There was definitely some things that popped up there. It felt like it was at the very least to me, it was the rise locally of DoorDash, of which I still use plenty. So making everything deliverable instead of just pizza was a really awesome thing for me personally. There's other things,
and that's
too.
when Jeff stopped running.
This is when life slowed down tremendously back in the day. So I'll be interested to know. Maybe that'd be something that we could look into during the dog days of summer. Is looking back at some of the wildest trends and get back some stories of people that were talking about like what it was like being either an essential worker or a non-essential worker, and how it's changed in 5 years. So that might be
I was thinking about it. It's like I'm probably not gonna have grandkids, but it's like go harass a random young child at like 80 and be like, back in my day,
we had to shelter in place for a month.
Yeah,
because we had no clue what was going on there. And hey, look, it's easy to make light of it now, but it was a little
terrifying.
It was a little terrifying at the time. All right, we're done here today on the Simmons Says program. I hope it was informal for everybody.
Informal is also a light word.
I hope Connor had a look to it when he showed up. He's like, Jeff's not ready for this today. But we got through it. Thanks so much to the cafe at Tree City. Again, coffee and cobbler. You can get that over there at 809 Sparta Street. And my name is Jeff. And this is the Simmons Says program on 97.7 FM.